This felt like opening a side door that had been there the whole time, but hardly anyone ever bothers to try. Once I walked through it, everything on my end became way more efficient. I made a decision that usually slips under most people's radar. Wondering exactly what I did? Hang tight. I'm about to show you every part of it. When I first started with crypto, there was zero structure to what I was doing. I'd toss money at whatever coin caught my attention, or was trending that week. At first, it felt like I had the magic touch. Every move seemed golden, until the market flipped and wiped out everything I had. I remember staring at my empty wallet thinking, man, I had no clue what I was doing. Then I stumbled on this one super simple routine that honestly sounded too easy to actually work. But I locked in, did it every day without skipping, and blocked out all the noise from hype coins. The difference was wild. I went from losing nonstop to seeing 5 times returns over and over. I'm about to break it all down so you can try it yourself. But before jumping headfirst into the tutorial, there's a quick heads up I need to share. It's something most beginners completely overlook. I remember that first burst of excitement when I tested out Pump Fund myself. At first, it feels ridiculously simple, like the whole platform was built for brand new users to cruise through without effort. That's what got me hooked in the first place. But after a couple of moves, you start running into small hurdles that you don't see coming. If you're not expecting them, they'll slow you down quick. Let's cover that now so everything that follows feels a whole lot easier. Fire up Photon and switch the filter over to Pump Fund. Instantly, you're flooded with a wave of fresh tokens dropping one after another without a break. It feels like trying to cross a packed freeway with cars flying by non-stop. The screen's buzzing, everything's moving fast, and it's easy to get overwhelmed. But you've got to stay locked in. Blink for a second and your chance is gone. Most of these tokens disappear almost as quickly as they show up, leaving barely a trace behind. Now switch that filter over to Raydium CPMM, and you'll immediately notice the vibe change. The tokens showing up here feel far more polished, clearly put together by developers who know what they're doing. This is where the real contenders hang out. Liquidity tends to hold steady. Trading volume activity flows without hiccups, and the market caps are backed by genuine movement. Stick around. I'll walk you through the next steps to take from here. I used to think creating a token was this crazy technical challenge that only expert developers could pull off. In my head, you had to be some kind of coding wizard who could build smart contracts in your sleep. I figured the only way I'd ever make one was by slogging through endless tutorials or paying someone to walk me through it. Then I came across MoonTool, and my whole perspective flipped. It's built for everyday crypto enthusiasts who don't want to mess with complicated coding. You just fill in your token details, tweak a few quick options, and MoonTool handles all the heavy lifting behind the scenes. If you can set up an online profile or buy something off Amazon, you can absolutely use it. I've launched multiple tokens this way, zero outside help needed. What felt out of reach ended up being one of the easiest wins I've had in crypto. First things first, you can't skip the logo because it's a must-have for any token. My go-to choice is Canva. It keeps things fast and hassle-free. I've been pretty hooked on Zelda Tears of the Kingdom lately, spending way too many hours on it. So I decided to theme this coin around that awesome game. Once you've got the image uploaded, double-check the dimensions. It should be exactly 128 by 128 pixels. If it looks fuzzy, stretched out, or a bit off-center, take a moment to fix it up so it looks right. Having a crisp and tidy logo really makes a difference. When you're happy with it, hit download and we'll move on to the next step. Let's get started. Launch MoonTool and sync it with your Phantom wallet. The connection usually happens right away. On the setup screen, put Zelda coin as the token's name and just Zelda for the symbol. There's a field for a description, but you can skip it like I did. Then upload your Canva logo, glance over it to be sure it looks good, and once everything's in place, click Next to continue. You don't have to adjust the decimals or total supply. Those settings are preset to keep things simple. MoonTool handles all the checks behind the scenes, so just wait a bit. When it's finished, click Next to keep moving forward. You could see a 0.1 Solana fee during token verification, but it's not required. I tend to pass on paying so I can hold on to my Solana. Your call. When you're ready, hit Next and proceed. If you have social media profiles with a good number of followers, linking them here can boost your token's visibility a bit. But if you want to keep it simple, no worries. Just skip this step. Raydium will handle the rest. Just hit skip and move on. Avoiding the 0.3 Solana fee might sound smart, but skipping it could make your token seem sketchy to others. Securing your freeze, mint, and update settings signals you're serious and builds trust with your community. Leaving those open might make people suspicious and back away. So lock everything tight, then hit Launch My Token Now to keep things moving. Hold up for a moment before moving ahead. This part's crucial. When your wallet prompts you to approve, go ahead and confirm. Any security alerts you see are standard procedure, so no need to worry. Once completed, your token will be live and fully launched on the blockchain. Now it's time to secure your liquidity. Open Raydium and start building a brand new liquidity pool. The platform is designed to be clean and easy to use, showing all the necessary settings clearly so you can breeze through this part. Go over to the user token section and carefully paste your token's contract address exactly as it's written. Getting it right is super important. Next, enter Zelda as the symbol and Zelda coin as the full name. Make sure to hit Add User Token, because skipping that step might cause Raydium to not recognize your token properly, and it could disappear from search results. After that, it's time to add liquidity. With a total supply of 1 billion tokens, adding about 900 million along with Solana helps keep trades smooth and supports steady price growth. Next up, decide how much Solana you want to add alongside your tokens in the liquidity pool. The simplest way is to hit the max button. It automatically selects your entire wallet balance. But don't forget to remove about 0.2 Solana manually before confirming. That small amount covers future transaction fees and prevents any hiccups later on. Then, set the fee percentage for your token. I usually go with 2% since it strikes a good balance between steady earnings and affordable trading. You can adjust it to fit your goals. Now this is the final step. Hit the Initialize Liquidity Pool button to start the last part of the setup. When your Phantom wallet pops up asking for approval, just confirm it right away. After a few seconds, the process completes, and your token goes live, ready to trade on the Solana network. Launch Photon again and verify the Raydium filter is turned on. This filter pulls fresh tokens into the feed. Once active, scroll through the tokens and see if yours appears. If it's there, your launch was successful and your token is ready to trade. To see how your token is doing, jump over to DEXScreener and pick any chart to open. It doesn't really matter which one. When it's loaded, go to the URL at the top, replace the contract address there with your token's address, then hit Enter. The site will refresh and show you all the live stats for your token. If that sounds confusing, just type your token's name into the search bar and click on it. Both ways work fine. When you check the chart, you'll notice rapid ups and downs happening constantly. This isn't random. It's bots trading super fast to exploit tiny price differences. They jump in and out almost instantly, grabbing profits. This early surge in action usually brings more buyers into the token. Joining right when the token drops is a solid move. That early activity helps calm the price before late buyers jump in and cause volatility. Once you lock your position, it grows consistently, allowing your earnings to accumulate with little effort. If you're hesitant, don't worry. You can always remove your liquidity later. Meanwhile, I'm just watching it unfold. We're 29 minutes in since launching the coin, and liquidity's jumped up nicely. The last few minutes brought in a solid wave of transactions. For now, it's just about keeping an eye out for any fresh movement. It's been 55 minutes since launch, and liquidity hasn't slowed down a bit. The graph is trending upward, and transactions are still coming through regularly. At this stage, liquidity has shaped up nicely, exactly how we anticipated. The graph tells the story well, along with the steady flow of payments coming in. Let's take this opportunity to go step by step on how to withdraw your liquidity hassle-free. First up, connect your wallet to Raydium. Make sure it's the same wallet you use for launching your token so everything stays synced. The connection usually happens within a few seconds. Then, navigate to the Portfolio section and switch to Standard View to easily spot all your assets, especially your liquidity tokens. If they don't show up right away, don't stress. Raydium sometimes takes 10 to 15 minutes to refresh. Once visible, hit the minus button next to your liquidity pool to withdraw your funds. Confirm Solana is selected as the asset to receive, press Remove Liquidity, and approve the Phantom prompt. It should go through smoothly. Once your withdrawal is complete, you'll see a confirmation pop up telling you it was successful. After that, open your wallet and check your balance to verify that everything is correct. Things are falling into place. Your earnings are steady, and the flow is smooth. The key is staying consistent. With the market picking up, it's a perfect time to dive back in. And don't forget, you can repeat these steps anytime you like. The flow is good, everything's running without a hitch, and sticking to it might lead to some solid profits. Quick heads up, I'm not partnered with MoonTool, Photon, or Raydium. This comes straight from my own experience. Check the description and pinned comment for all the important links.